Hey, good afternoon everyone. It's Dr. Scott again, and we have a really cool message for you today. It's Monday, August 30th. Summer's winding down. Hate to say it. Kids are back in school, getting back into school, and I'm sure for some of you parents that's a fun thing. But we have our message today is about a circuit breaker. When you think about a circuit breaker in your house, a circuit breaker will trip and all the power will go out due to overloaded pressure. Now the purpose of that is to prevent a fire or some type of massive destruction. That's the purpose of a circuit breaker. When there's an overload, electrical overload, or a surge, or a power, or lightning, or something like that, the breaker will trip, shut the lights off, but it protects everything from burning out or causing a lot of damage. A spinal subluxation is the same thing. Let me explain. The bones simply in your body, namely in your spine, cannot move without muscles. The muscles cannot move or do what they need to do without the nerve impulses. Your brain is sending the impulses down the spine and out these little nerves. Due to some type of an overload or a prolonged stress, a trip, a fall, one of the stresses, emotional, chemical, physical stresses, the spine will subluxate to protect it from doing any very destructive damage. However, a subluxation in itself shuts down the nerve flow, and the nerve going to whatever organ or muscle or tissue in your body will slowly begin to deteriorate. That is why we're so adamant about having subluxations checked and removed, because we can't always see that from happening. So again, when a misalignment of the bone happens, it hits the nerve, and whatever's at the end of that nerve will decay. Organs, muscles, tissues, anything like that. But it is a response from external or internal stresses that happen. If your diet is very poor, you're overloaded with bad chemistry, the muscles become tighter, they lack the energy that they need to do their normal jobs. Fear, anger, anxiety, things like that, emotional, or prolonged physical stress. You sit at a computer too long, you're a construction worker, a lot of overload in the body, it can distort things. Structure determines function. If you alter this structure anywhere, or if it becomes arthritic or decayed, your brain cannot get the messages through properly and your health suffers. So regardless of whatever symptom you have, it's because of an interruption of the brain flow to the body. You can take whatever medicine you want, whatever pill you want, but it's always going to be because there's an interruption somewhere inside the body. So that's our message for this week. Think of a circuit breaker as something in your spine. It will subluxate to protect it from overloading. However, you have to flip the power back on in order for everything to start working again. Look forward to talking to you next week.